Hello, I'm Dr. Prabha Acharya from Global Homeopathy. I have been practicing homeopathy for the last 27 years. The monsoons have arrived and rains are a great delight, especially after the scorching heat of summer. The smell of wet mud with first rains, cutting chai with vada pav and hot bhajiyas, isn't that a real treat? I also know of people who lose weight in summer to enjoy the monsoons. But well, monsoons are not a treat for everybody. Just the other day, a young girl came to the clinic and said she dreads the monsoons. On further inquiry, I got to know that during the monsoons, her asthma worsens terribly and she has to resort to inhalers daily. She said, asthma takes the breath out of her. Well, monsoons bring several diseases due to change in weather and temperature, impure food and water, and breeding of mosquitoes in stagnant water. Yes, I'm Dr. Prabha Acharya from Global Homeopathy, located in Mumbai, and today I shall speak about the common diseases during the rainy season, followed by the due precautions to be taken to prevent them. So let's begin with first, common cold. Yes, as appropriately said, most common. This happens often when you get wet. Have you seen children who love to spend that extra time on their way back from school playing and getting wet in the rains and walking through those puddles? They commonly land up with cold, a running nose, sneezing, a sore throat at times, and ear pain. Next, gastroenteritis. This is a general term that refers to infections of the gastrointestinal tract, that is stomach and small intestines. This gives rise to stomach pain, loose motions and vomiting, which causes loss of body fluids leading to dehydration if severe. This happens due to intake of contaminated food and water, that is impure food and water. Next, typhoid. Typhoid is a highly infectious disease that spreads during the monsoons due to food and water contamination with bacteria. Most common symptoms of this disease are prolonged continuous fevers, abdominal pain, headache, diarrhea, or constipation. Then we have malaria, one of the most common disease in monsoons, which is spread by the female Anopheles mosquito due to stagnant waters where the mosquitoes breed. Another serious disease caused by mosquitoes is dengue, where symptoms are sudden onset of fever, which is usually high, 102 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Fever is with chills, there is intense headache, severe muscular pains, backache, weakness, and at times puffiness of face and a characteristic skin rash. Have you heard of the common term used, pilia? That's nothing else but your hepatitis. Most common being hepatitis A, which is due to intake of contaminated food and water, which causes jaundice, that is yellow discoloration of the eyes, and urine is dark yellow. Other infections which get increased during monsoons are allergic asthma due to weather changes and dampness, fungal infections especially between the toes due to feet being constantly wet and water being dirty, conjunctivitis, that is sore eyes, where the eyes get red and there is discharge from the eyes, ear infections usually associated with cold, and not to forget pneumonia, which is a lung infection. With so many diseases and health problems during the monsoons, wouldn't we want to know how to prevent them? A list of few precautions is all that you need to enjoy the monsoons. Watch out for my next video on it soon. Wishing you all a very happy monsoons.